After 4 years of living in this house, I decided that it was time to take it to the next level, like literally. I ditched the low ceilings in the upstairs of the house, got rid of a guest room and my office space, which I loved, and dormered the back of the house so that I could have full ceilings and a full primary suite upstairs in my first home. And while the town I lived in required me to hire out for all of the heavy lifting, I promised myself that I would be able to tap in and do all of the finishing touches once the major work was done. And now we're here, and I can do this without hitting my hands on the ceiling. What a concept. Now it's my turn to tap in, sort of. We should address the elephant in the room. Don't look too closely, it looks kind of gnarly. I may or may not have taken a pretty gross spill and done something bad to my hand. I have 4 days until I get surgery on my hand, and then I don't know what the next couple months are gonna look like, but what I do know is that I have a huge support system and it's gonna be fine. Projects on this channel are definitely gonna slow down a bit, so please bear with me while I get my finger reconstructed and pretty much learn how to use my hand again in physical therapy. But it's gonna be great. So I'm gonna call in the troops to quite literally lend me a hand. You gotta put a pun in there, because if you don't laugh, you cry. Today, we are going to paint and prime the room. And then my goal is to get a really cool accent wall up on this wall so that while I am recovering from my surgery, I can get some furniture delivered so that we can have a bedroom. So it's gonna be great, friends. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be a weird time, but we're weird here. We know how to be weird and how to handle weird and how to do weird. And like, this is just getting weird. Let's get started. This project is sponsored by my amazing friends at DAP Products. Oh man, you guys, I was so excited to finally be able to tap into this dormer project and get started on putting all of like the interior finishing touches on this project that started back in July, and then I had to go and injure myself. The worst part about it too is I injured myself doing the lamest thing that I do every single day, and it involved me carrying heavy items into my house and then may or may not have been tripping while walking backwards. So like, that's really cool. But yeah, so I am going to need surgery on my hand, and then I'm going to be looking at about a 2-month recovery process and then some physical therapy and occupational therapy to use my hand the right way again. So things are going to be looking a little different on the channel, maybe a little slower, but what I will say is you'll be seeing a lot of really fun faces on the channel soon too, like my brother and my sister-in-law who are tapping in to help with a lot of these projects. I'm just so grateful for the support, and we're going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out. It's like club lighting in here. Just go. Well, now you're just gonna unplug the whole thing. Can't take the man anywhere. We got the entire room primed, and not only did we get the entire room primed, Isabel's actually putting the last coat of paint on the ceiling as well, which is super helpful because tomorrow we're painting this room, and it's gonna be real moody. And it's gonna be really nice to have the ceiling done. So I'm excited, but also nervous about the color of this room. It may be too dark, but we'll see. It's just paint. It can be changed if we don't like it, right guys?
Yeah,
Exactly.
totally.
You're good.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Jordan's like, as long as you're changing it and you don't ask me to do
Can be
it.
changed.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
See you
okay.
later.
See you tomorrow. Bye. Hi.
Who are you?
Also, I still haven't quite figured out how to fully put my hair up in a clip with one hand yet, so we're just gonna have crazy hair for the next couple months. We're back in the bedroom. It's looking good, it's looking good. We got a couple things to touch up on the ceiling, but today's fun because Jordan and I are gonna get started by cutting down all of the boards that I purchased for this wall, only because they're really in the way. We gotta get them out of the way. And once they're cut, we're gonna get this room painted. It's T-minus 3 days until my surgery, so we are technically 2 days. We only have 2 days left to work.
Your CEO is telling you to get to work.
Yeah, my CEO back there is telling me to get to work. So we really only have today. Look at the bunny. Today, tomorrow.
Same thing, the bunny.
I got distracted by a bunny in my backyard. Today, tomorrow, and Sunday to try to get this done. That way I can get furniture in here and have a bedroom while I recover. So yeah, we're gonna get cutting, get painting, and hopefully get finished with this project before I go into surgery on Monday. Let's do it. So in my last video, a lot of you said that you really missed having these moments where I talked about design and what I want the space to look like. I know it's been a lot of recapping lately because a lot of work has happened since July in this house, and I just want to make sure that we're all up to speed with where we are. But essentially, you may or may not have remembered the Metallica room, which was our guest room, which is now where my new bathroom is going to be. I cannot wait to show you guys that project. But let's just say I'm pulling a lot of inspo from the Metallica room.
I'm obsessed.
Basically, that room was like dark and moody and had these like neutral, cool accents and cool lighting design. And I just want to have that in my main bedroom like so badly. So that's what we're doing. I don't think I'm going to be color drenching this room the same way I did that room, just because the ceilings are actually not standard height in here. They're 7 feet instead of 8 feet because of the way the house was built. So I'm going to keep the ceiling white for now, but I don't know, I may end up changing it in the future. We'll see. I'm going to live with this first for a while and see how it goes. And don't worry, if you do like the dark and moody like I do, I'll leave the paint color that I used in the materials list below, along with everything else. P.S. I'm learning that I'm actually really good at painting with my left hand, so we're going to see a lot of painting on the channel. Oh my God, my hair just keeps getting crazier and crazier every time I do one of these.
My sweatshirt keeps getting crazier and crazier every time I do one.
Yeah, I don't know if there's more paint on the walls or Jordan, to be quite honest, but I chose obviously the darkest color and I think it looks rad.
Oh yeah.
Okay, also, listen, nobody say anything about me only painting half this wall. If you do, I'm gonna get spicy because last time I did a project like this, I painted the whole wall and you all were so upset with me for wasting paint on anywhere I'm putting a panel. So this time, we're doing it the other way and I'm standing by it. But that being said, tomorrow we're gonna put panels up and I can't wait. So see you then, friends, bye.
Bye.
So one of the things I missed the most about the metallic room was that really cool accent wall I made with the hidden lighting. There are a couple of things that I wanted to change about that, and now I'm getting the opportunity to in this room, which is really cool. So I'm going to be applying these panels to the wall. The first two panels I'm adding using DAP's HD Max Construction Adhesive, and the only reason I'm putting it on these two panels is because these are the two panels that are going to dictate how straight the rest of the panels are, but I'm also going to eventually be running wiring behind the other panels, so I do need access to them and I don't want to necessarily adhere them to the wall permanently. Also, these panels have like a tongue and groove system, so having the first two panels up on the wall with adhesive made adding the other ones, especially with one hand, so much easier. And adding the adhesive plus the screws means those panels are really up there nice and tight, and then I just use screws for the rest of the panels. Also, it's like so hard for me to pass off the task of power tools to other people, but honestly, I think this is a blessing because now Jordan's gonna have to learn how to use every single tool that's in my workshop in order to help me with these projects over the next couple months. So if he could do it, anyone can do it. And I actually think it might be fun to walk him through making his first piece of furniture soon. Let me know if I should record that as a video. It might be really fun because he's a newbie at making furniture.
It's perfect, Jordan. You did such a good job. Yo, Jordan, you're
Yay.
oscillating tool duty for the rest of your life.
Yay.
He's gonna be an absolute pro by the end of this recovery journey, and I cannot wait to see this power tool woodworking glow up. So in terms of adding some cool ambient lighting to these panels, I'm adding an LED strip, and I actually added the wire behind these panels that I'm screwing in right here, and they're gonna be hidden behind that wall, which is like really nice because you'll never see them. I did opt to plug them in instead of hardwire them though, because there is a chance in the future I may want to change them out, and I just like the idea of it not being super permanent. Also, these came with clips instead of an adhesive backing, and I prefer that to the first time I did it. They just look a lot neater. Now, I know you're probably thinking, why didn't I go all the way up with this? Well, I kind of want this to act as like a partial headboard for this room, and because the ceilings are low, having that break above it does make it feel a little taller in here, weirdly enough. And still gives me space to hang like artwork and maybe some plants as well. The only thing I didn't like is I felt like after seeing them against the dark wall that they were too bright, so I did decide to stain them a little darker to match the same wood that I'm putting inside of our closets, and I am so happy I did that. It looks so much better. And yes, I know it might have been easier to stain them beforehand, but because I only have one hand, it was nice to have them already up against the wall and to stain them once they were up and not moving. So in hindsight, I'm glad that I actually didn't stain them in advance. This was much simpler of a process for me, having only one real hand to work with right now. I already had a few ambidextrous tendencies, but watch out world, this girl's gonna have 2 fully functioning hands at the end of this recovery. Okay, but back to the project. Let's hide these ugly LED lights with some wood.
Water, Sam. Your water. You gonna drink water or what?
What? What's water?
Hydrate or dehydrate?
Nobody says that.
I do.
Nobody says that.
Drink water.
Jordan is single-handedly, pun intended, maybe not intended, I don't know, single-handedly going to hold together this channel and also hold me together during this process. I really wanted to get this project done before my surgery, which was also on my 36th birthday, so happy birthday to me, I get a bionic hand, and it looks like I was able to do it, which made me very happy.
Before we get too excited about my birthday accent wall being done, moment of truth. No, that's not the bright light. Where's the remote? Oh. It looks so sick! That looks cool. Arrow! Look at our bedroom. It looks so cool. Yeah, it looks so cool. Yeah, that looks awesome.
The last thing I wanted to do was actually fill in all of the nail holes and seams on these boards to just make it look extra profesh. So I did use DAP's wood putty in this golden oak color, which honestly, once I wiped away the excess, it blended in perfectly. You really cannot tell that there are any nails there. But yeah, so me jumping into this project / my 36th birthday, that just, didn't really pan out the way that I thought that they would pan out. But sometimes life just happens and it's unfortunate, but in the grand scheme of things, I'll be okay. And I'm gonna work really, really hard to get my hand working again. Listen, life happens, things happen. You can be sad about it, or you can try to find the positives. And my positives here are that I have an amazing support system, including you guys, and no one's gonna let me fail or fall behind. We're gonna get through this together. And I got a cool accent wall for my birthday, so I'll take that. But there are going to be so many more projects on the channel still. We're not really going to slow down that much here, I promise. Things are just going to look a tiny bit different, and that's okay. And I can't wait for that journey with all of you and to just take it maybe a little slower. Maybe that's what we all need when we turn 36. But I'll see you all soon with another project, friends. Until then, thanks for being here, thanks for the support, and happy DIYing.